Hello. Hello. Happy Saturday.
Woo!
Oh my goodness. Let's see. Since last week, I came back from LA. The creators event was absolutely incredible.
Fire.
Thank you, Haley and Mia, for putting on such a great event. It was so nice to meet everyone in real life. Honestly, I can't even describe it. If you guys are on the fence about attending any of these in-person events, highly recommend. It is worth the investment. And also it is considered a business expense because it's for networking and building relationships and connecting with others in the industry. So all that goes to say, just stay tuned. I'm going to Toronto. Apparently there's going to be another creators event. I'm not going to say where, but they are still finalizing those details. And then who knows what UGC Pro might have in store in the future. So all that goes to say, today we're going to go through MagicBrief again. I feel like this has been a very productive use of our time, and it can also be pretty collaborative. So if you guys ever have any comments, any feedback when we're going through these videos, feel sure to, completely share whatever you're thinking, just as long as we're being nice, right?
Of course.
And then outside of that, if you guys ever have any questions during our training, please do not be afraid to send them over. It's likely that if you're thinking something, and I say this pretty often, but if you're thinking it and wondering, there's like someone else that is also wondering the same thing. So don't be afraid to comment any questions that you guys have while we're doing this. Also, hi, Nicole. Happy Saturday.
I also wanted to, before we jump in, I did want to kind of share some exciting news that we have.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pull it up right now. But Kelly and I have it's interesting because my browser's not really working so great on TikTok, but can you not go to TikTok shop on desktop?
So Nicole said we're lagging. I'm trying to figure out, is your computer hooked up to the Wi-Fi right now? Or the
It's connected to the
Ethernet?
yeah.
Because it says low connection. I just want to make sure that they can actually hear us. Is it something that is too distracting, Nicole, or is it something that is watchable?
Well, why don't I just jump into your office then, and we'll just
Oh,
or
you know
my
that.
office.
Yeah, that could be the solution. Well, I have also, you can't visit TikTok shop on this.
Ah,
Only the video lags, but not the audio. That's
okay,
fine.
that's
I
fine.
feel like it's gonna pick up. If it gets to a point where we're hearable, please comment, and then Shane can come in my office.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Cool. You were saying.
So we can't share. I guess I can't share my our TikTok shop, but I will just share the profile, and we now have our own TikTok shop called the UGC shop. The handle's UGC.pro. But I could show you the back end actually. We're really excited to be offering products and working with creators, and we're really trying to focus on selling creator products. But really, I think what Kelly and I are really interested in is how can we really change or think about working with you guys in a really cool and interesting way. Like how can we start getting you better affiliate gigs by setting this up? Is there a way that we can work together and make you more money, make like as a group, like as a collective? So it's going to be kind of an experiment. We have a couple products up there. And then obviously feel free to check out our videos that we've already posted. But this is going to be kind of an experiment. So we'd love to have you guys join us at any point. And let's collaborate.
Yeah, and right now we have two really cool products in the storefront, which is a 3-piece window light photography backdrop set.
Mm-hmm.
So it creates really nice shadows for product photography or videography. We had posted an example yesterday, and you can control obviously like the harshness of the light. So like yesterday, we wanted to go for a little bit more, like this is obviously way more dramatic, but in the example we posted, it shows how you can kind of have like a little bit more moody and more subtle, making it feel a little bit like, I don't know, just like more low key and vibey. But then you can also, control it with your lighting, whether it's natural lighting or production lighting, to have it be more dramatic, like these examples.
Yep.
And then Shane posted a really fun video yesterday showcasing the MagSafe. What would you even call it? Like
phone holder. It's like a pocket tripod, basically. It's great.
It is
I
the
love
most
this thing.
clutch thing ever. Even aside from like the different creative examples that Shane shows in his video, which you guys should definitely check out. Wasn't it you were on your flight and you were using it to watch watch a movie?
Yeah, there was no screens on the flight, so I was like watching a movie on it, and I had it like these. I had it like clipped onto the seat in front of me, and I got stopped at least 3 times by 3 different people that went, "Oh, you're a real pro. Like you know this." And it was great because
Cool.
I didn't have to hold it. There was no place I would have been able to hold my phone, so it just sat there, and I could watch it like it was a screen. And this thing's awesome. And in the video, which I wish I could show, but for some reason TikTok's just not working on desktop generally, even just for videos. But I could try again. Essentially, like you can get some really cool shots with this because it's
You
so
could also
portable.
pull up your export chain.
You see, it does this thing. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, you have to pull up your export from Premiere.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You can show mine too.
I just don't have yours on my desktop.
It's okay. I was just kidding, but
Oh,
I'll live with it.
let's see. Here you go.
Use my secret weapon for.
All right, so this is I want to show the other one actually.
My secret weapon for creating content.
All right, so this is the concept we did, and I feel like it turned out really good, but it just showcases how cool this product is.
I'm going to teach you how to use my secret weapon for creating content, whether it's UGC or organic content.
Oh, it's lagging, sweet.
That's okay.
You're not going to be able to see it.
Well, we might not be able to do MagicBrief then if it's lagging on there. So why don't I jump into your office if you can share? Well, you can't share tabs on your screen.
I'll come to you.
Okay.
See you soon.
Okay.
Let's see.
Sorry for that, guys. It's just one of those days, you know, when you live in Oregon, you know, there's no fiber Wi-Fi, you know. It's just kind of. Oh yeah, good call.
I turned it off of my content phone and also my normal phone.
Let's see.
I'm realizing I didn't even bring a chair. What am I doing?
Oh, there should be oh yeah, you could bring a chair.
Yeah.
You just get to hang with us. We're just not going to do anything. We're just going to troubleshoot IT stuff with you guys. All right.
I don't understand if it's connected to the Ethernet. It's kind of weird. Oh, sorry, Mr. Man. I'm scaring it. Scoochie booch.
All right. Oh,
thank you.
And then I'm going to turn off this blur.
Let's see if it makes it if it actually works. Oh, nice.
Yeah, this will be great.
Okay.
Hopefully this will be better.
Let us know.
But let us know. So anyway, let's go through MagicBrief.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Share this tab instead. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, I guess we'll have to do it this way.
Yeah.
Oh, here we'll do this.
Oh, that's
this is
cute.
great. So let's, as of course, if you don't know what MagicBrief is, this is your calling to sign up. It is an amazing platform that allows you to basically stay inspired and stay, knowledgeable about what's going on in the industry. And, one of the hardest things about making content is that, it's sometimes you hit a wall, you have creative roadblocks. Maybe you have a client that has a really niche product and you don't know how to sell it. Maybe the client doesn't have a lot of direction and you have to direct like how you're talking about something. So this content's going to be really key for that. And this is your constant repository to start collecting that stuff.
Absolutely. And it can be really handy when you're trying to pitch a concept idea. I know we've kind of talked about this before, but like having an inspo example for a potential client or a current client can be the difference between getting an extra project and not. For example, I got on a call with a new client and I'm doing 6 concepts for them. And I came to the meeting with inspo examples that were originally pulled from MagicBrief. And so being able to showcase these examples, the call went so quick. Like I just showed them like literally, I think 6 or 7 inspo examples. And then we narrowed it down to our favorite 6.
Yep.
And so anyways, it's great. It's such a useful tool. And also, I mean, it's just silly to think that, we don't want to be in an echo chamber. And it's just good to know what other brands are doing.
Yep. So we're really excited to obviously go through this again. And we're going to try and make this a regular thing on Saturday. But as always, if you have questions, hit us up. If it is lagging, let us know.
Yes, please do, because if it
I'm not
is
gonna
going to
keep going if
lag,
it's-
then we're going to
yeah.
stop, and then we can do either like Q&A, or I don't know, I can probably just talk about interesting things for like the next 30 minutes.
It becomes a podcast at that point. And then we're
Hey.
we're podcasting. That's our next new venture, is
Yes.
podcast. So let's it's better now. Great.
Oh, good. Okay.
Better, but not great.
Let us know if it's lagging, because like if the video lags, there's literally no point in showing
Yeah, okay.
examples.
So let's do
Colleen.
let's do some filtering, right? And if you're maybe you know at this point, we're gonna look at TikTok. We're gonna go we're gonna just go by runtime and see, you know, as always, oh, not great still, but better than. Okay.
We'll see.
Do
Do 3 months.
We'll do 3 months.
Because a brand would not be running an ad for 3. Oh, are there no results?
Sometimes people don't sort by TikTok, I think.
Oh, gotcha.
So a lot of these can be like
okay,
reels.
so we'll do over 3 months, just because it's like if it's been running for 90 days, the brand is not running an ad that isn't working. It's obviously working.
We want videos, and then we want UGC.
Ooh, and if it lags, we'll go through statics.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Let's do statics.
Yeah.
Wait, why don't we just do that
Yeah,
now?
let's
We
just
never
do
do statics.
Yeah. Because also think about it. When I work, and this is like a really good example. So this client that I started working with, their ad library is new. They just launched this product in February. So it's like very like new account, very young. And so what I had asked was, send me your historical top performers, regardless if they're a static, a GIF, or a video, because when you get this this historical, like these historical top performers, if it's a static and it has maybe a reoccurring headline that you notice is performing well, you can incorporate that into the hook of your video, whether that's you saying it or having the text on screen in your hook. Or if there are value props featured, then all of a sudden you can also incorporate those into your script writing.
Absolutely. Here's a good one. I thought this looks nice. And
Ooh, yeah.
Really clean. I mean, obviously for all stuff, like lighting is important, but man, like if you can ace your lighting like this, it looks so good. It looks like it looks really so professional.
And it's a really good example of a UGC photo. It's
realistic,
assumedly shot on an iPhone. It feels very realistic. But she looks absolutely beautiful, and the lighting is very complimentary. There's like a sparkle in her eye. And of course, the integrity of the product is upheld because it just looks so clean, so elevated. She even went ahead and kind of like chose her outfit around the product colors.
Even the background has like this slight teal look to it that I don't know if that's like in post or something,
Maybe she
but
made it cooler.
It definitely feels like it all just really gels. And so then you can always click the little arrows to see if they're A/B testing or if it was part of a larger campaign. And you can see here that they probably did this on maybe stories or assumedly stories. Tired of feeling tired? Clean Greens helps thousands of people every day feel healthier. Try now with up to 40% off for limited time only.
Amazing.
That might get cut off. I guess stories it wouldn't, but
no, stories would be safe zone. I mean, that would be safe. Yeah.
Right.
So for example, say you start working with this brand and their historical top performers are all statics, and this is one of them. You can literally take this as inspo and be like, okay, I could A/B test one of the hooks and have it me saying, tired of feeling tired, or taking it and maybe tweaking it to be inspired by it. Maybe saying something like, I got to a point where I felt so tired of feeling tired. I spent time doing research, and that's how I discovered Reel.
Yep. It's great. Also, like, you should always be upselling with statics. It's such an easy,
it's a great
win for you.
Yeah.
It's great. So let's see if we can find some other like
UGC examples.
I did sort by UGC, and what's interesting is it definitely has a lot of not UGC, but
it's okay if it's not UGC too, in the sense that if we were pretending
you could make
like you're getting this as like a historical top performer, all of a sudden you're like, okay, cool, like let me incorporate this into my script.
You can make this stuff in Canva though. Like if you have existing assets, like obviously like this is hard to do like necessarily in Canva or like, I guess this too, if you just need the assets, but like you could do this.
Yep.
This is really clean. And I guarantee you there's a template
Yep.
For this.
Well, and also for one of my creative strategy clients, that was our historical top performing Black Friday, Cyber Monday ad. Was we would have it was like 2 different versions.
Mhm.
It would be the first tweet that's getting a response would say, you know, like I'm basically like looking to reach my fitness goals in 2024, gonna try out so-and-so brand, we'll check back in with results. And then the response is future him like 6 weeks later being like, check in, it worked. And now it's 64% off. So highly recommend grab it. And so that was a top performer. And then the other one was where it's like someone tweets having a problem and needing a solution. And then someone else responds with the solution, which is plugging the product.
It's great. It's such a good format.
Yep.
I'm looking for weight loss treatment options that actually work. I'm tired of spending thousands on different diets and fads.
Wait a second. This is like totally inspired by the top performer that I was talking about.
It's very similar. Henry Meds seriously changed my life. They have provider supervised medical weight management plans utilizing semaglutide. You should check them out.
Interesting. Okay, so what I just described is literally what our top performer was, but I just never saw this ad.
I wonder, is this supposed to be like threads, or I wonder what this format is, because that looks different to me.
Yeah.
This and also like obviously the whole UI looks different.
Any
but
Threads users that can confirm?
Is Threads still around?
Yeah,
we're still using it. I don't know.
Or like go back up really quickly. There's a review in the center. This one.
Here.
So another thing that you could keep in mind is like hypothetically you start working for this brand and their top performing static is this. You can keep this review in mind when figuring out your script. So it says, if you're looking for a warm, comfortable pair of wool leggings, I highly recommend these. So if this were a top performer, you can keep in mind that they are a warm, comfortable pair of wool leggings. So they're 2 value props or 3 value props that you can feature in your script that were featured in this review. So just something to keep in mind. It could literally be your review on the pants, which could be the call to action. If you're looking for a warm, comfortable pair of wool leggings, I highly recommend these.
Nothing like a good
product shot.
Good review and a product shot.
Yeah.
Such a great combo.
Which is just like a really good time to remind you guys. And I feel like the community has gotten better at this. But early on when UGC went mainstream back in like 2022, early 2023, there were a lot of people saying that UGC was the best form of marketing. And that couldn't be furthest from the truth. UGC is not the best form of marketing is what I like to say. However, it is a format of marketing that every single brand should have because not everyone is sold with a static. Not everyone is sold with a GIF. Not everyone is sold with UGC. But it's important to have this roster of creatives that you're running to be able to close a variety of consumers. What's this one?
This one, it looks like they were testing the same image. So I don't know what happened there.
I wonder if that's audience testing.
Yeah, it could have been something that that's just not shown. But it's a nice shot. No copy, but the ad copy is nice.
Yeah. The thing that sucks though is like the product, even though it's front and center, it almost doesn't look like the product
so far
is the
away.
point, if that makes sense. So
I'm just like, man, he's got gray hair.
Yeah.
Where's the connection? Like, let me get his shampoo.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even thinking about the bottle. Oh, I guess it's a bottle ad.
Oh, you know who does good UGC or just good statics in general? Can you look up Kachava? There you go.
I know they have a bunch of Kachava stuff on here.
So then just clear UGC. That's perfect. So let's see. You could keep scrolling till we
This is cool.
Oh yeah,
this is awesome.
Cool.
Like a lifestyle.
They drink Kachava.
Like this is so cool. This is like such an aesthetic sell right here. And that graphic is really cool.
Totally targeting that demo. Like the people, the location, it just feels so Kachava. They run so many ads with sorry, I feel like I'm talking so loud in your ear. They do so many ads without copy. And like I swear to God, this ad has been running when I worked at 310, which was back in, I left in 2022, they'd already been running this ad or version of this ad for like a year. It obviously does well.
Cool. Their nails say something. Is that like obviously the bracelets give kind of a like I'm a bit of a free spirit, but the nails, that's beyond me. Is there
The
like
nails, I mean,
a personality trait here for these nails, or are they just nails?
I mean, when you're doing product
They're kind of
photography, you
squared
just want
off.
them to be clean. But to be honest, I didn't notice it until you pointed it out. But
They seem
they must feel out of place.
yeah, they're just very vibrant.
Yeah.
They're kind of cool though.
Oh, they're
Whoever
very
did
cool.
them did a good job.
Yeah.
But like the bracelets, like it's a
fit very
small thing.
well.
It fits the whole vibe, right?
Yep. Which goes back to even the UGC example of that real RHEAL green supplement.
Yeah,
Where the
yeah.
woman had that like blouse that matched
Yes,
their branding
totally.
colors.
Totally. But it's also interesting, like they have this vibe, but then they have like this guy.
Ooh, and that's a UGC shot.
This is a UGC shot.
Very well could be.
It's the like the definitions look like kind of like they might have done something in post to it.
Yeah.
To make it look like this, but this could easily be UGC. But it's interesting because like you could tell like they're testing different audiences.
Yep.
For sure. Because like this guy is not represent the same like group as this or this. Sorry, were you gonna
but
say
he's
something?
obviously like very fit
Right.
and active, just
Right,
like a different sub demographic.
Sure,
of that,
yeah.
Of that group.
Totally.
Oh no, what I was gonna say is hypothetically, again, if Kachava came to you and we're like, right now our account doesn't really have any like standout top performing videos, but like these are our top performing statics and this is one of them.
Mhm.
You can obviously take into account the copy and implement that into your script writing. So like their value props of like calling out their ingredients. They got 25 grams of protein, be complex, blah, 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 blah. So like your video could go into those ingredients and then explaining like why they're important for you to have and somehow incorporating whole body building breakfast. Like,
also, like, do it right now, I think it's something that I don't see in UGC enough too. Like, I know a lot of this is about being as organic as possible, but like learning how to just be able to add a chart like that is kind of a big deal. Like, even if you're, whether it's statics or you're doing video, like just being able to add little things like that.
Yep.
You know, it can make a big difference. Infographics just generally are like a huge market, and not that you're making infographics, but you can start thinking about like if your client is having trouble communicating something really complex, like our ingredient list.
Yep. Like,
how do I portray that? Because you can't just say, well, it's got B complex and phosphorus and magnesium and vitamin D and iron. And you're kind of like, this is just big word salad.
Yeah. And it's like,
you have to present it visually too.
Especially since like there's so many brands out there with like, look at this is like everything that we have, but like, being able to like break it down visually in like an easy and digestible way. And then also if you were doing it in a video format, it's like being able to like go even a step further, explaining like the 25 grams of protein. Why is that important? Well, like I have it in the morning and it holds me over till lunch and I'm not like extremely hungry by the time that lunch, you know, comes. And then like, well, what is B complex and why is it important? What is phosphorus and why is it important? Why do I need it? And so I think that's also where, when it comes to video, you get to like further educate the viewer on things that maybe the static ad didn't necessarily make sense for them. To do it, you know, more of an explanation like that one. This one's been running for so long.
I've seen this one many times with the ball, mason jars. I've seen this for sure. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean,
and there's no branding.
There's no branding. If anything, it feels like an ad for the ball glasses. But again, like part of UGC is like disguising content. So like in a sense, you really did disguise it. Like it feels like really, there is no brand front facing, which sometimes can be like, you know, there's a really cool study they did on where they would track people's eyes on a website. And they wanted to see how subconsciously people, when viewing a website, knew to avoid ads on the web page without even looking at them, because they're like familiar from like a peripheral that that's an ad and I'm not going to look at it. And people are really good at avoiding, like literally avoiding with their eyes, like going around it or like avoiding the ads because they can tell it's an ad from their peripheral. And I think the same probably goes for when you're on a feed, right? Like if you're looking on the feed, there's something that I when I know it's an ad right away, especially with statics, because it is what it is. You can't have like an interesting hook and then do it. But with a static, it's an ad or it's not an ad. Like if you like, So I think that's an interesting concept when it comes to statics is like, can you get them for at least a second to stop and go, oh, what content is this? Not, oh, this is an ad next. Like, I'm not even going to look at it. I'm not even going to read the, because people are subconsciously like opposed to ads.
Well, that's so interesting about that. I didn't realize that. But I can't think of the study right now, but it was something along the lines of like X amount of like users like have basically trained themselves to just skip over ads.
Yeah. I mean, people hate them. There's like one thing I think is kind of funny is Reddit, right? There's a lot of static ads on Reddit. And it's a whole thing where if you accidentally leave the comments on Reddit for an ad, people just take advantage of it and just absolutely roast your product. Like there's no positive comments. It's just like, oh, they suckers left the comments on. I'm going to roast them for running an ad.
Oh my gosh.
But so it's interesting. It's like people have this negative connotation to ads in some platforms more than others.
Well, and also certain users, because
certain users, of course.
Well, I also am a marketer, but I'm also, I love to online shop. So like, I'm the person that I just need to see like a really nice static and be like, I want this.
Yep.
But then there are other people that are like, I don't want to see an ad and would fall for this Kachava ad and then buy the product.
Yeah.
Yeah. So interesting.
It's all psychological, it's very psychological. Let's see.
Oh, my sweets. Let's see.
Why don't we do
keep with image?
Let's get rid of the over 3 months, but let's try and use their scoring system.
Ooh.
Oh god, I thought that said anal flat butt technology. I was like, hello, that can't be on there.
Oh my god, no. So let's see.
That's not an image. Hello?
Oh, interesting. Wait, slow down. Is that Beta Brand?
No, that's Organic Basics.
Interesting.
It's kind of a they're going for that like kind of Y2K look.
Yeah.
The product photography is great though.
Oh yeah, totally.
I just don't like this whole look. It just feels so.
You don't like the text treatment?
I mean, I feel like it's been done.
That's true. Fair enough. Also, the specific
I mean, these are really clean though.
It feels like it's stretched.
Right.
That's so just a small observation, and I don't know if I like it or love it.
It's one of those things where it's like we could criticize it, but it doesn't really matter. It either performs or it doesn't perform.
Ooh, even though, what's interesting was, oh my god, I think it was Sarah Levinger. Oh, this is cool. This set does it all.
That's really clean.
Oh, that is cool. I like that.
I immediately, all the colors are really nice.
Fun. So go back to the main page just so I can point it out.
I'm going to add this to our board.
I love that. UGC. Wait,
I guess we should do
statics.
Should we do a new one?
Yeah.
We're going to make a new one called UGC Statics.
How cool. Okay, so if you scroll up, go down here to here. So I saw Sarah Levinger post this on LinkedIn, and she basically, I had reshared, I think I shared it on my LinkedIn, but notice how the square has rounded corners. She shared a study, and it's so funny because in my head, I always knew that rounded corners was better, not pointy ones, but she literally shared a study where it basically said that rounded corners had a higher purchase rate than pointed corners.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
I've always leaned towards round. I never leave unrounded corners. I hate it.
Yeah. And what's funny is like, I remember when I was like closing out my contract with a client. And,
insert client here.
And their new art director was like, No, remove all the rounded corners. We want pointed corners. And
I've had clients say that too.
I don't know how to describe it, but I don't feel like that's the move, but I'll do it if you really want to. And then
Which is corporate speak for you're an idiot, but I'll do it anyway. We all have our little corporate speak, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, rounded corners are I mean, it really sells the like the little extra panache. Like I do web design too. So I always have like rounded corners on stuff.
Does he ever? He did the UGC Pro website.
Yeah, it's all rounded corners. That thing's all rounded.
But when you think about it too, like her post kind of went into talking about how like if it's pointy, it's like.
But there's an aesthetic though, like right, like if you wanted to go into like pointed corners, like this like Y2K look is very infamous for lots of sharp edges. Like if I just even looked up like let's see, I'll go to Behance. If any of you guys are interested in design, Behance is like your guide. I love Behance. It's a great way to get like inspired. But like if we look up like Y2K,
that's already rounded corners.
What?
I mean, not rounded, pointed. Sorry.
Pointed. Right. See, like it's all a lot of sharp edges, really thin lines. Like these shapes are all very Y2K, and it's all about like sharp and like long and
circles.
Yeah, I mean, not everything.
No, totally. But
like,
it's exactly
gonna be,
what you're saying. It's kind of crazy. Even the text treatment is pointy.
See ads. What happens if we look up ads on see like this, like these really like sharp edges and kind of like stretched out text. Like it's become more popular. So if you see stuff like that, like
interesting.
There's some really cool stuff on Behance. What if I just look up static ads? I don't know how I could do explore. Yeah, probably not. We'll go back to MagicBrief.
Cool.
So let's look at this one. Clinic, click in. Also, I had to bring this up because that's kind of similar. Is we've been watching this show called Detroiters. It's really funny. It's with Tim Robinson and Sam
Robinson?
No.
Tim Robinson.
It's Tim Robinson and Sam. God, I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
They're hilarious. But it's about two advertising agents, and they make this joke that like when they like come up with something for a client, their first instinct is always just to see what rhymes. And it's so funny because I feel like I've taken that back to like any like blue sky kind of advertising meeting. And it's always like, well, like, you know, mosh, smosh, gosh, right? Like, you know, it's
like they were trying to rhyme. Yes, Tim Robinson is the best. Yeah, he what was it? Their client was Chevrolet, and they were like Chevrolet Mevrolet or something.
Yeah.
It's just like, what are you doing?
Or my favorite was they're doing Quicken Loans, and so they were gonna pitch a new mascot called Bick and Bones, and it was just a skeleton. It's so stupid, but it's so funny. Anyway, that reminded me of it. But
so imagine if this was one of their top performers. What you could do is you could technically make a video version of this where you do a side-by-side UGC video, and it's B-roll of you getting ready to go to the clinic, showing that it takes so long, waiting in traffic, getting to the clinic, waiting at the clinic, and then the click-in side-by-side while they're both playing is you wake up peacefully, you sit on the couch, you just take out your phone and you're talking, and by the time that someone gets seen at the clinic, which is you, but on the left side, you are already done with your appointment, and like maybe you are out to like dinner with friends by now.
Right. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot you can take from this.
Yeah.
Both are probably in this case just stock photos.
I think they are.
This one looks really nice, but this one's clearly a stock photo.
Yeah. Well, and it's like obviously also like the left side is very negative and the right side is very positive.
Right.
It's coming across.
Well, before and after type
deal.
let's see.
That could be a UGC photo, the Mac Weldon. So this could be something that you could shoot as a UGC creator. You could even play with that 3-piece lighting shadow set that we have and have the shadows come onto the pants. And all of a sudden, you're able to take what would have been a very basic UGC photo and enhance it. And all of a sudden, you get to charge maybe $50 to $100 per photo for your clients, or plus 100 plus per photo.
It's really clean.
Yeah.
And it looks like the fall off on the shadows is really nice. And I mean, this is probably a professional shot, but it's not hard to recreate.
Yep. I really want to start playing with them more.
Let's see what else we got.
You know what I'd love to do is if you scroll up to the Fabletics one with the emojis that we saved.
Yeah.
I'd love to maybe see their ad library.
Oh, we could look up more Fabletics.
Yeah, yeah. Just because if this is one of their versions, I would love to see what else they have. And then obviously video. Oh, this is so cute. So many of these videos last year, guys. I love that.
We'll just play it again. Yeah, this one's
oh, please. Actually, I would love to create an example of this when I'm including with the girl. Just because it's such an extended spot, and it would be so cool to like have an example like this.
Yeah, it's nice. That is really cool. And you know, obviously, like if you don't know how this is done, right? You keep the camera as still as possible. Don't move because you can't do the shot. Oh, that cat is adorable.
Oh.
So basically what you're doing is you're like creating a mask, or you're like creating a sort of border on each of the videos that as she's walking away, you're just moving it over. So the mask is like here between the two videos, and as she's moving, you're just adjusting.
Well, you can kind of see the mask on her finger.
Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah.
It's hard. One of the hardest things though about these shots is that if you don't get the lighting right,
ooh,
it can be really easy to see if like the lighting's changing. So you have to do the shots also really quickly because you want to make sure,
because the time of day,
and you don't want to do it late or early in the day when the sun's changing a lot. Like you want to do it like where you know you're gonna have very consistent lighting.
Yeah,
because you'll see it. It'll be like you'll put that line, and then this one will be darker, and this one will be lighter, and you'll be like, shit, okay.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
Actually, I had that issue when I remember filming a GIF example for Fabletics, and what I did actually was I masked the sky to be constant.
Oh yeah,
so
sky replacement.
So the clouds didn't move because I masked the sky because I experienced that issue.
Yeah, you got to be really careful about stuff like that. Yeah, clouds. I wouldn't have even thought about that.
Yeah,
but it's a really good concept if you can pull it off. I'm trying to see if I could catch it.
She did a really
good job. Like you can see.
I love how these like social media girlies are also like they have the talents.
Yeah, I mean, damn, if she did this herself too, it's really good. Even as an editor, like these are not easy to pull off, but maybe they had a team. I don't know. Let's see, these are nice too.
Ooh, yeah.
I like the color palette.
Oh,
that's a nice ad.
That's good.
And sometimes like when they have patterns and stuff, I'll literally just screenshot like the UI, the literal UI from their website, and just throw it in there.
Yep.
So that I have like the exact pattern or colors, and I don't have to like go in. And then obviously, like if you did a screenshot, you could just make a little mask circle around each one, and then you have them all. So I've done that before, just so I don't have to go in and I have to like get the exact color and then create it. You know, it can be kind of time consuming.
Wow, I love their stuff.
This is pretty good. I like the layers here. Like,
yeah, how they were able to also basically mask her out, make her transparent, and overlay her.
A big thing, like I feel like in advertising that always gets clients excited when you do stuff and make it look premium is if like her shoulder like kind of overlaps the S too, then you really get depth, right? Or like this black is like ahead of her, is like cutting off part of her hair, but like it's behind her shoulder, right? And then you get like this sense of like, oh, there's like, it's like very 3D. But clients
Yeah.
seem, whenever I do that, they always think, oh wow, it's like,
Ooh.
I feel like I get more good comments about stuff when I add that.
Yeah.
So oh, this is interesting.
Yep.
She's like in a hole.
Whoa. How weird.
It's kind of a weird vibe.
I didn't notice it until you said it, but that's
She's
so...
like, it looks like she stood up into like a, you know, like an Acme cartoon hole. And
you know what's funny is, so when I used to work for this one pants brand, the top performing hook and also static was always the side butt shot. So what I would do is A/B test this image and oh, okay, they kind of are. A/B test this image where that one is the hero image.
yeah, I think also if you're going to test these, this is not a great test for both because this is so,
It's
I
so
can't
small.
even see this. I'm not going to even notice that. But like this, like you
That's
said,
good.
like if you know that's a top performer, why is this so like I would just test this.
Yeah.
Why not just test the whole thing and then see if it works, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely eye-catching, so it's really clean.
I just don't know. Is it within safe zone for stories?
This?
Yeah.
I don't even think so. They do like adding those color palettes. Those are a nice touch.
Oh, total side note, but okay, so what was the update for Facebook? Facebook only does 1x1 statics now.
Oh, yeah, you can't do 4x5 statics on Meta.
Okay, so that's an update.
For
and then another update that I learned is that 4x5 video on Instagram now has a safe zone and the text is cut out. And so one of my clients had said like, oh, normally, yes, I would ask for a 4x5, but we want 1x1, so we don't have to worry about the safe zone. And so I need to inquire more about this. I have so many questions. There's a Facebook creative strategist that I'm connected with on Instagram that I'm gonna have to message just because I'm not working with any clients right now that I have a dedicated Facebook point of contact. But I do want to inquire about that, and I'll give an update when I hear more.
This one's nice.
Yeah. Ooh, that's giving aloe yoga.
I was gonna say I literally did ads like this for aloe.
Oh, yeah. Do you have
This
any
one's nice
statics
too.
that you liked from aloe yoga that you did that you'd want to share? Or is that too much?
No, just because I think they're an active client, so I can't really share anything
Gotcha.
right now. But
I like that one.
This one?
Wait.
Babe, stop
That
your
was
story
just
scroll.
in the thumbnail?
yeah,
What?
it's like you just stumbled into the.
It feels like proper
Babe, stop your
Right.
story. Being snatched.
You're
She's not even in the
really
video,
good.
is she?
Yeah, no, it's totally just the thumbnail. Fabletics is so good at figuring the variety of like their sizing range. Yes, they're so good at that. Because one of the biggest pieces of feedback that I would get when I did
Do we see the way the waist is being snatched? Do we see the smoothing effect? Because, I mean, unless I've lost 10 pounds within the last 2
but I'd love to
minutes,
see a pair of pants on a woman who's a size whatever. And so because I was reading the comments on the ads, was then able to hire one of my friends who's a plus size model to wear the pants. So then we could say like, look, this is, what our pair of like extra small to small pants look like on this woman. And then here is, I think it was like an XL on my friend, but then we would emphasize that it went up to 3XL.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, yeah.
This one's also kind of like the one that we originally clicked on, where it looks like UGC. This is like a UGC.
Yeah, in the text. I love this.
I don't know what the got me acting up part is, but
just because she's feeling it. She's feeling hot. Her booty's popping.
Oh, the volume's really high. Oh, sorry about that, Emma. I think I don't even have my audio on, so I'll just make sure to mute it because we're not even really.
Oh, good to know. Thank you. Yeah, if you guys ever have any kind of like feedback while we're doing our live, let us know.
Also, hi, Emma.
Yeah, hey, Emma. Thank you so much for that testimonial. I'm still just like glowing from it.
You are very sweet. That's so nice. Chloe V3.
Wow, they are totally giving. Wait, Khloe Kardashian?
I think so, right? Isn't that her?
Oh my God. They are totally coming for aloe yoga. I love this.
And it's cheaper.
Yeah. I will say, as someone that used to get Fabletics all the time, their products are so hit or miss.
Yeah.
Like it either broke the first time I wore it or I still have them from like 2018. There's no in between.
Yeah, they got good stuff.
Wow.
Let's see what else we got. What other brands do we have in here?
I like Seed.
Let's do like some let's do something that we don't normally do. Like,
Fair enough. Something different.
What about like,
Yeah, she does look good with her ginger hair.
yeah, it's a good look.
Are these ads mainly on Meta? If they're statics, then
Probably,
yes, just because I would normally never recommend a static image on TikTok. And also I want to say majority of the ads in MagicBrief are from Meta.
Oh, I'm following these. Oh, interesting. I've actually been talking with MagicBrief's team, and it sounds like they're coming out with a lot of cool stuff. So if stuff changes, like what about Google? Not on here. I mean, Google has statics 100%, but they're not on MagicBrief. Google does have something called Performance Max. So like a lot of your clients might talk about Performance Max, and it's essentially like the one size fits all solution for just advertising across Google's platforms. And that whether that's Google search or display or YouTube.
Oh, amazing. Yeah. I'm glad that this is insightful. I know that obviously for UGC, this is like the least talked about. And it's just something to keep in mind that whether it's pulling, you know, aspects from a winning static, even if it isn't a UGC static image, or of course, like creating static images that are like UGC-esque for your clients, I feel like there's a lot to learn.
I'm just going to add some of these. I guess I never did this.
Ooh. Fun.
All right, let's see what we got. 1-800 contacts.
Damn, they got a big ad count.
Yeah, wow. Okay. 1-800 contacts. Filters. Let's do images. Those are not images. They're moving images, but they're not images.
Oh, maybe they count GIFs.
Maybe. This is definitely a video though.
Oh, unless if it's a thumbnail.
Oh yeah, it's kind of a GIF, huh?
Right away.
Oh no,
and
it has audio.
Uh-uh.
Oh no, you can actually get this for free on our website if you go to sorry, this is
it linked in the description or no?
It's linked in the description actually. Yeah, you can do that. It's down below. So
you can gain access to our swipe file, right?
Yeah. So you'll get access to our UGC videos
that we save.
So we're going to start updating these as we go through each session. We haven't been doing that. So now when we do these sessions, we'll start adding all these to there. And then I think the way it works is that it's not a live UGC board. So if you want to get the updated version, you have to go back to the link and get it. But it's that easy. If you downloaded it a while ago, you'll have the oldest version. So when we add new stuff, it doesn't necessarily go there, but you just have to go back and re-add it. Or you can just view it whenever you need inspiration too. Okay, maybe not 1-800 contacts. What about
but what you're asking about with the course, if you're talking about UGC University, we have 2 decks that each have 40 different either concept types or shot list. And so there's a types and concepts deck with 40 UGC different unique concepts, and each slide has 2 examples. So you have 80 tangible examples in a deck that I literally, for example, on Wednesday had a client call at like 11, and I sat down at my desk at 10:55 and was like, oh my God, I was supposed to be prepared with 6 UGC concepts that are going to go along with like the 6 projects they bought. And so I sat down and went through the deck and literally pulled 6 examples and then showed them on the live call. And then they were like, these are great, let's do it. And so that comes with UGC University. And then so does the shot list tool belt, which is 40 different unique shots that you could take for a UGC concept, because it's really easy to get into the routine of, okay, I'm going to film the package arriving at the door and then I'm going to film the unboxing, and then I'm going to film a product demo, and then I'm going to film my testimonial. Those are only 4 shots. But in this deck, there's 40.
Right.
Yeah.
So we basically have you covered as like a resource to just refer to.
Which, shameless plug, if you go to UGC.pro, which is our website, you can gain access to either the free trial of UGC University, or you can also get $20 off on your UGC University purchase if you complete the 2024 census, which is only for a limited time, bringing it down to only $99, which is honestly insane for however much you get with it. It is a 9-hour video course, which means you get 9 hours with Shane and I, which we bring 20 years of experience from the brand and creative contractor side. And it is no fluff.
No fluff. It's just straight up facts.
Yeah. So many tools, so many resources come with it. Even the UGC Notion dashboard comes with it, which is insane because like we were selling that and we still sell it for $27. And you can get the whole course for $99. In addition to the 9-hour video course, the 2 decks that are, 40 UGC concept examples, 40 different shot list examples, along with everything else that comes with it. Like I literally lost track of everything that comes with it. If you go to enroll now, it'll tell you.
Yeah, if we go enroll now, let's see, 24 in-depth chapters, a UGC glossary with nearly 40 UGC concept types, our shot list tool belt, 2 portfolio templates in Canva and Super, 3 presentation templates to help you pitch to clients, access to our UGC Notion dashboard, our client onboarding survey with Tally, and we teach you how to do lead generation for your clients, which is a absolute must. And then obviously real life exercises throughout the course. So this is the course to take. It's really, honestly,
whether you're new or advanced, every creator should have this, because literally even if you go through the 9 hours and you're like, I didn't learn anything, which is not true, because we talk about real life examples as a director of creative strategy, as a creative director who was in charge of creating ads and leading strategy for a brand that was spending $3 million a month on Facebook alone. Like there is so much information in there. So anyways, that's just
you gotta get on it.
Yeah.
It's so good.
And
I mean,
only $20 off until we reach a certain quota for the census.
And take the trial. If you're not really sure, like take the trial. You go through, I think it's like the first 4 chapters, and you can kind of get a feel of what you're in for. And it's perfect for
oh, thank you,
getting
Kiki.
started.
UGC University is 100% worth every penny. Emma said the university is amazing. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, anyways, it's something where Shane and I, again, our mission is to make this information as accessible to all, while also making sure that our time and the value that we're offering is covered and compensated for, because obviously no one can work for free. But like $99 is pretty damn incredible.
And also go follow us on TikTok at UGC.pro or the UGC shop, and hit us up if you're interested in working with us as an affiliate. We're going to have a bunch of really cool stuff coming out soon that will allow you to suggest products that you might already have or like that you would want to promote. We just want to make this as easy for you as possible, especially if you're new to like creating TikTok shop content. But you can make some really good money there, supplementing your UGC while also practicing UGC. So I think it's really a great experiment to start doing if you're not already doing it. Plus, you get to work with us directly if we're affiliates, you're affiliates with us. So,
because one of the pain points from UGC shop creators is that like the brands they were working with on UGC shop were like shady and like either lowballing them or taking their content without them knowing and like running it as an ad. So it's just one of those things where we're really excited to kind of like take this new step, this new direction. And this is going to be a learning phase for Shane and I, and we plan to do lots of really big things with it. But like being we're in the early stages, we're going to just like get the ball rolling and kind of go from there.
Yep. How are you adding it to the shop? So we're using a third party. I mean, it's essentially drop shipping, but we're working with suppliers on the supply side to essentially fulfill these orders. So the thing is we have this connection that essentially allows us to pretty much source anything, even things that are like on Amazon, and like go directly to the distributors. So what are you selling? I'll go after that right after this. So essentially anything you can get on Amazon, we can theoretically add to our shop. It takes a minute, but
there's a way
to do it. So it opens us up to
oh, how funny. I thought we were talking about the digital course. No. So we just shifted. So UGC University separate from UGC Shop, which is our
TikTok shop.
So right now we have 2 products. One is this 3-piece set that can actually create like really beautiful shadows for either your UGC photos or for your UGC B-roll. And then we have a MagSafe phone holder.
I think actually if I go to edit, I can show you all the photos. I hate how the desktop doesn't work for TikTok shop. That's so lame. So essentially like this is what Kelly was talking about, the like shadows. And it's really, really nice product to have on hand. They're really high quality too.
Yep.
They're like wood. So they're like really high quality. And then they come with little stands so you can stand them up wherever you want. Yeah, so they're great. So if you want to work with those, I think for this one, it's a little pricey, so I don't think we can give out samples.
Yeah.
But for the other one, I think if you're interested,
or at least not right now. We're in the early stages. We're in the learning phase. Like we're just trying to like figure things out. But like eventually, yes, we want to get to the point where like we're able to like not even think about it and like send a sample. But we're just trying to keep a P&L, a profit and loss with this,
right. At least for now,
UGC
this is a test. So
yeah,
the one thing I can tell you is like if you want one of these, I think part of what we're doing is only selecting products that we use and like.
Yep.
Like this isn't going to be just a bunch of crap. Like this is all stuff that we think is really
and stuff that we like
helpful.
Even if we didn't use it before, if we test it out and we're like, we are going to add this to our like we have to have whenever we're shooting UGC. Like this, I literally use it for personal life and for content because like you can create awesome B-roll shots with Shane posted a UGC example.
Oh, I just noticed I'm not sharing the right tab.
Oh, shoot.
There.
But also, again, like you can bring it on a plane and if it doesn't have like a TV, which some have older model planes, so they don't have TVs, you can literally hook it up to your seat and not have to awkwardly hold your phone. It's amazing. But anyways,
I use it literally on my bedside.
Yeah, you do.
I use it here on my desk.
Yeah.
I have one connected to my mic arm. Like it's like
you can't see it.
You can't see it, but they're great. This is like one of the coolest things I've ever bought and been like, I will forever use this thing. It's awesome. And we've tried a bunch of them and they're not all great. Like they're sometimes really hard to use the lever that adjusts the clip.
Or
junky
or just like break really quickly. So this one's been great, but yeah, I want to say, were you gonna make like a website, like a landing page?
Yeah. We'll have a landing page with more affiliate information. And as always, we also have our
and make sure to share it.
No, I will. We also have our affiliate program for the courses too. So like if you buy one of these courses and you like it, you could 100% make your money back pretty quickly because we offer
for the creative strategy course, you get close to $60, which is honestly wild because one of the like pieces of advice from a lot of UGC creators is like, okay, like once you max out your time as a UGC creator, your only other option is to come out with a digital product. And that just isn't necessary, especially as someone that kind of maxed out their the amount of time they wanted to invest into UGC. Then I went into really prioritizing creative strategy and literally went from just over $100,000 working like less than part-time in 2022 to almost $200,000 working less than full-time implementing creative strategy. Like that is one way that you can increase your income. But then second, you don't need to come out with a digital product. You can go to the source of a reputable mentor, which in this case, we offer an affiliate program, and you can literally make $60 or close to $60 if you are able to sell the creative strategy course, or I don't know how much the affiliate is for UGC University, but
I'm looking at it right now. It is commission setup because I forgot. Oh, so we do. That's right. We do 20% for all of our digital products featured on the site. Doesn't include the Notion dashboard because that's on Stan Store. But for the UGC University, I could just share this anyway. This is our back end. UGC University full course, 20%. Strategy deck pack, 20%. Become a creative strategist, 20%.
We could probably move the Notion dashboard over.
We will at some point, but
yeah.
Essentially, if you do like it, put that, like Kelly said, put that in your link in bio.
Yeah.
Share it and like start making some money on it. Because
you don't like. I'm not going to say like don't come out with a digital resource, because like there is a creative way to come out with like a resource that like creators could need. Like I really liked how Keely recently came out with the hook book. Ooh. And so it's, I want to say $27 and it comes with like 600 hooks.
Whoa.
I thought
that's
so
cool.
But like think about like UGC guides. I'm not going to say like it's completely concentrated, but there is a shit ton. Mm-hmm. And also you're competing with people who have been 20 years combined experience. And it's like, instead of competing, and I say that very like loosely,
right?
Instead, just join the affiliate program from a vetted source and get 20% off for every course that you sell.
Yep.
Ooh, can you explain UGC University versus the creative strategy course? So UGC University is completely dedicated to UGC. So again, it can be for anyone that is new to UGC, and also can be for creators who've been in the space for 2 to 3 years. There is something for everyone in this course. Now, when it comes to creative strategy, this is to go beyond just creative strategy for UGC. This is for anyone that is looking to implement or include this service in their UGC business to increase their money-making potential. And I say this because, again, in 2022, working like 10 to 15 hours a week, I made a little over $100,000 doing mostly UGC. In 2023, I didn't want to work full-time because I thought, okay, I could double that and do like 30 hours a week and then make close to $200,000 with my efforts. Or I could implement more creative strategy into my business and make way more money. And I say that because my hourly rate ranges anywhere from $125 per hour upwards to $200 per hour. And so anyways, fast forward to end of 2023, working less than full-time, I made close to $200,000. So that's like on average was working like 20 to 30 hours a week. So the creative strategy course, it goes over, it's really easy to be like, oh, well, like I'm already a creative strategist because I've been writing my scripts and coming up with concept ideas for UGC. And like, you're not necessarily wrong, but also there is so much more to creative strategy than just script writing and coming up with concept ideas for UGC.
I also think there's a level of language that you have to learn to become a creative strategist, because obviously something we talk about, I bring up a lot, is that being a UGC creator is like the best place to start to become an absolute powerhouse in terms of marketing, because you're learning so much so early. But in order to go to that next level, you do have to like talk the talk. And sometimes it's really hard to communicate with like Uber marketers who are just kind of lost in their own like metrics and stuff. And so being able to like understand how to talk to them about certain KPIs, how to like analyze these things, and then also going into those meetings with a really nice looking pitch deck, because that whole pitch deck pack comes with this course. So that means like when you go into the meetings, not only are you talking the talk, but you're showing them something that looks really, really clean. And I think I can just show you real quick what those look like. because if you just want the pitch decks, that's cool too. We have these pitch decks that are all designed for different things. And obviously, like, it's very easy to just like swap out colors. It's all done through pitch.com. And this is going to be the best way to be able to present those ideas, because part of being a good creative strategist is getting them to buy in.
Yep.
And it's not just about being good at it. It's about selling yourself too. So
absolutely. And like outside of just UGC, right? Like when it comes to digital ads, you are strategizing statics, GIFs, HD video, UGC, etc. But you're also strategizing email campaigns. You're strategizing landing pages. You're strategizing potentially new bundles to increase AOV, average order value. There's so much more to creative strategy than just coming up with concept ideas and writing a script. And that's where the UGC creative strategy course comes into play.
And we didn't necessarily talk about it, but also like, Kiki said, I use the pitch deck for a social media management client and it works so well. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. We've gotten really good feedback on those decks.
That's awesome.
It just tweaked it a bit.
Exactly.
Great. Pitch.com is also super easy. I feel like Google Slides can be really annoying
and ugly.
And obviously, if you still use Microsoft PowerPoint, I mean, that's good for you, I guess. But it's nice to have something really simple. It's like it's like easier than Canva. It's just really straightforward. But our quick start guide. You got to get the quick start guide, because if you haven't gotten anything yet, like, this is free. See if there's something in here that you desperately need that is free, because we offer a ton of stuff in this, and including a portfolio template with Super. Obviously, we'll go over the quick history of UGC, career planning and direction. We'll teach you about the direct response formula. We'll obviously link the UGC ad library, which you already have, that portfolio guide in Super. We'll give you access to UGC Buddy for ChatGPT. We'll teach you how to build a swipe file with MagicBrief. We talk about how to brand yourself with UGC, and maybe find your sales point, like how your selling strategy. Unique selling points. How to get inbound leads, outbound social strategies, rates and invoices. Like, all this stuff is covered for free in the Quick Start Guide. So download that now. I mean, it's literally free. It's literally for free. What are you waiting for?
Yeah. And then, of course, we have free trials for UGC University and the Creative Strategy course.
So yeah, and we just mentioned it, but UGC Buddy. Who here uses UGC Buddy? Because it is...
Mia was so cute at the creators event. She literally gave a shout out to UGC Buddy, being
That's
like,
great.
I use UGC Buddy literally for every script.
That's so cool.
I was like, wow, that is so nice.
If you're not familiar, UGC Buddy is our ChatGPT agent. We built an agent in UGC Buddy. I mean, in ChatGPT, called UGC Buddy, and it's basically trained on very specific stuff like direct response formula, how to conduct brand market analysis. So one of those decks in there is brand market analysis, and that's a really big part of winning over a client, especially as a creative strategist. So this will literally do that for you and lead you through that process. It also, now the new thing is that it helps you do emails for potential clients. So we took a bunch of email templates that have worked well, and we've talked about like how to email them.
Ones that have been just like worked well for closing.
And then it does a bunch of other stuff too, and we're only adding to it. And it's just going to continue being a really powerful tool. So
and it's free.
And it's free if you have ChatGPT Pro. So get UGC Buddy, because it's going to cut down that time significantly. When you're writing scripts and stuff.
And probably the last thing before we close out is, if you guys aren't already a part of our free Discord community, there's well over 1,500 creators in the Discord channel. And you guys should definitely join, because that's how you can get, real-time updates. You can get notifications, just like staying in the loop. And also, if you guys ever have any questions, you can ask us, you can ask the community, and we're here to help. And that's also for free. Normally it's a monthly membership. They're, you know, the business model. But for us, it is completely for free, making it accessible to all.
And it's the best way to reach us. If you need a question answered, like come jump with us, and we're there. Like we're not going to be able to answer everything right away, but
thank you so much. It's my first time tuning in, and I can't believe I haven't done this sooner. Great work, guys.
Well, welcome. We love to have you, and we love new people.
Be sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications, because you'll get notified when Shane and I go live. But also, I'm going to start posting more on YouTube as far as tutorials go.
Sick. Yeah. Is UGC Buddy in the university course? It's free right now. You just go to our website and you have to fill out a form. But other than that, you're in. It's free to use. You don't need any of the courses. We do talk. There's a
section on UGC Buddy.
Yeah, and I think and I think we did a tutorial on YouTube about it.
Yeah, it's archived. We did a live on it.
Yeah, we did a live.
If you go to our live playlist, there's a whole section or live.
We did a whole thing on it. So feel free to check it out, but also reach out to us if you have questions about it, because we can always help you on Discord if you have any issues. But other than that, thank you guys for jumping in, and you're all awesome. We had a lot of new people here, which makes me so happy.
Yeah, thank you for joining. It's like, I love Saturdays.
I do too. It's so fun to spend it with you guys. And if you get a chance, like if you're new, I would love to hear from you in the Discord. And please tell me how you found out about us if you did, because I'm curious where people are coming from, and if you were referred, or if you just this came up on your YouTube feed, whatever it might be. So yeah, without further ado, thank you so much. We're gonna log off and go enjoy our Saturday. Hope you do too. And keep rocking on. Share your work with us.
We'll talk to you guys later.
Bye everybody.